For those who we haven't met yet, this is Melisa from Segmentify. I joined Segmentify 9 months ago. I'm the VP of Account Management. And before Segmentify, I was a customer of Segmentify as well. I was working in e-commerce, 7.5 years in Decathlon. I was the e-commerce director, then moved to English Home for the same job. And then I joined Segmentify afterwards. So today I'll be sharing with you e-commerce bundling, how to combine products together, how to make sure that bundling is increasing your revenue, helping you on the e-commerce journey. If you have any questions during the presentation, please don't hesitate to use the Q&A. I am not able to see the Q&A, but we will have a Q&A session just afterwards the presentation. So I will take all the questions after I finish the presentation. So I think everyone knows McDonald's and the famous McDonald's menu with hamburger, Coca-Cola, and French fries. I guess everyone remembers 15, 20 years ago. They are the one actually in our world started bundling. I guess we all know this sentence: "Would you like fries with your hamburger and cola?" So with one price, $1 difference, would you like to add French fries? I think it was one of the first examples in the world, and it was really common that it was everywhere. Every time you go into McDonald's or Burger King or a similar competitors, they always upgraded you for another thing. It's sometimes chicken nuggets, it's sometimes ice cream, it's sometimes coffee, etc. So they are, I think, one of the best examples in the world. Without even thinking about e-commerce, they are, I think, the best in cross-selling and upselling. Of course, today we're going to be talking about cross-selling, how to use cross-selling bundles. But they're also, I think, really famous for upselling as well. With $1 difference, would you like to get one size bigger Coca-Cola or one size big French fries? They are really killing it in the world. So I just wanted to start with that because bundling did not start with e-commerce. It did not even start with groceries, with fruit retail. It was everywhere in the world. Maybe by then we did not call it bundling. Maybe we did not call it even cross-selling, but it already existed for a very, very, very long time. But today I will not be talking about food or fast food. I will be only focusing on e-commerce. So the definition of bundling, I know that the starting for this could be a little bit easy, a little bit maybe boring as well. So the definition of bundling is quite easy. To call a widget, let's say a cross-sell in your website, it has to be a pack. So I put two different examples. On top, you see the correct example of bundle. It's served as a pack. There is multiple products or multiple services. It could be bundled, like a free shipping could be bundled to a set. It could be insurance for white goods. So it has to be packed and it has to be added to the basket together. Whereas in the bottom, you see a very traditional recommendation, products that purchased together. They often are mixed together, but the basic explanation how to define differentiate bundle to recommendation is that it has to be a pack, it has to have multiple products in it, and it has to look like a set at the beginning. And in the bundle, you can provide same or different products. So it could be one product that multiplied many different times. I'll give some examples in the forward slides. Or it could also have in a service as well. So when you're buying, let's say, white good electronics, they often come with 3 years warranty. To increase it to 5 years, if it's shown in a pack, that's also a way to make bundle as well. And also, what's the difference between recommendation and bundling? Often you will see with bundlers, there is a good promotion or there is a good deal in the pack. So when you see a different size, different products or more than one product, there is most likely that there's a 10% discount, or you will see buy one, get one free, or buy 5 or just pay for 4. So you will often see a very good deal, very good advantage to convince you to get the full pack. So this is the basic definition of a bundle. So what are the benefits of bundling? Why are we focusing on bundling? Why e-commerce websites should have bundling? First of all, the best and very common answer is to increase your revenue. Every e-commerce website is focusing increase their sales, boost their revenue, making sure they have sustainable growth. So how we will reach this increase in revenue or increase in sales? The first thing is that the average order value increases with bundling. How is possible? Of course, when you add one more product, automatically the average order value will increase. So this is the, let's say, the highest, the most sexiest thing, that the benefit of a bundle is that it will increase your average order value. By adding another product or making as a pack, this is the, let's say, most common outcome of the bundle. The second thing is that it will increase your margin as well. If you make a bundle with margin strategy, I will have an example in a few slides how to make sure that bundling will serve to increase your margin or optimize your margin. Another benefit of bundling is that you can have a target to optimize your stock. If you are overstocked in one product, that you can use it in bundles to make sure that it's visible to everyone, and you will have the benefit of stock clearance as well, especially when you are focusing to make a bundle with the stock clearance mindset. If you give a discount, it will definitely work better than to have a rather non-discount bundle. The other benefit of bundling is that easy shopping experience, because some products that there is mandatory products that you need to buy together, or that they always bought together. Like I want to give the example, bread and butter. It's very common, let's say, complementary product. When you're buying a bread, when you see the butter next to it, of course, it will increase the e-commerce experience because it's easy purchase. And when you provide these two products, even though they're from different categories, even though they're from different aisles, it really helps the user to find this product and add to basket in a very, very fast way. And the last part, to inspire people as well, because sometimes people don't imagine what could go together, especially on fashion, on cosmetics, and accessorize as well. You can just give them inspiration, what could go together, what would be really complementing this product, and even helping them to just think beyond what's in front of them. So these are the basic benefits of bundling. Now I will go take some examples how you can make bundles. What would be the strategy behind bundling? So the first option is the very basic BO option: buy one get one for free, or get it for half price, or get it for 25% discount. It is commonly used in food retail, grocery shops, but in fashion it could really work with essential items. So imagine you are selling t-shirts or socks, or very basic products that could be purchased more than one, and this is a very good option to show to your customers. Bundle the same product together, so they will be benefiting for to buy it at once. Especially socks is working really good, because when you buy socks, it's often bought 5 in a pack or 10 in a pack. You don't want to go buy one socks, because they get ruined really easily and you have to replace them frequently. When you have this buy one get one free, of course, bundling these products, if there's a discount, if there's a very good discount, especially the second product is for free, the, let's say, conversion rate, of course, the purchase rate increases drastically, because everyone, when there's a discount involved, everyone is more attracted and they convince really easily. Another bundling strategy is making sure you are using complementary products. So just basically, what is complementary? That the products that make sense, that they will go together even if they are from different categories. I gave the example of bread and butter. Butter is one of the best complementary products for bread. Fish and chips beer and chips could be good complementaries from real life. I gave two examples here. I will start the one from camping. When you're going camping, when you buy your tent, of course you can't sleep on the floor. So definitely you will either need a mat or you will need an inflatable mattress to make sure that it will be a comfortable camping experience for you. So this is the best example from sports retail, that these products has to go together, and it makes sense to show them together because people will need it in the end. I've been camping for 5 years. It's almost impossible to sleep on the floor, and you will definitely need something comfortable. So showing these products together in a bundle, firstly, it will remind the customer because they need this product. It doesn't make sense not to buy it. Second, it will increase the speed of add to basket for them, and it will give them a very smooth journey as well. Second, if you're buying an iPhone, probably you will either buy a watch or earbuds with them, or if you're buying a Samsung S23, probably you will buy the Samsung watch or Samsung buds as well. Putting them together, they are complementary products. They go well together. So this is one of the strategy that making sure that you have products combined together that makes sense. And these products, like they will be complementing each other. And the second product maybe will be purchased afterwards. It's just to shorten this period. Like kettle and water could be one good example. Coffee makers combined with coffee grinds is a very good complementary example. So that just imagine that these products are would like to go to would fit together in the end, even in the same purchase or the second or after purchases. So this is one of the good strategies because it really shortens the purchase period, and they are really, when you see them together, you don't think that it doesn't make sense. Another example is to use it with one top seller and with one slow seller product. The slow seller product could be a new product that just arrived on your website and it's not showing well. It's not really visible to the customers. It's always left on the behind. So it's not getting any attraction. So you can use this combination, the power of the top seller, to put this slow seller or non-selling product together, just to make sure that it's on top and it's visible to the customers. And also when there's a very high stock in the slow seller, it will decrease your stock and you will be able to, let's say, optimize your stock level. So this is one of the options to make bundling. But from my past experience, I've always seen that when you combine one top seller with another top seller, of course, the conversion rate, the revenue, it's higher. Because probably the non-selling product, there is one reason behind that it's not selling well. It could be the price. Maybe it's not visible. Maybe the information is not correct. But there's probably a reason that product is really slow. So I only advise to use this when you have really issues with one or two or three products. It should not be your main strategy to use bundling to get remove of stock, because when you have high selling products, top converting products, of course they will convert more and you will have more sales. Slow could also kill the mood of the first product as well. So I strongly advise you to use this option minimum as possible, but it works. Of course, it helps you to decrease your stock. It will increase the traffic of the slow product, but the results will not be so high as the previous one, like the complementary one. So this is my personal advice, testing and using this option. So another way to make bundling, another strategy is to use it compatibility products together. Because like the example of Apple I showed a minute ago, Apple products only will work with Apple products. So to bundling them with the correct one is really important. Like taking the example of phone cases, every single phone has a different phone case. If you buy a phone case for iPhone 13, it will not fit 14. Even when you buy S23 Ultra, it will not fit the Plus one. So make sure that you have the correct information to make the bundles that are really compatible to each other, because when you make a bundle and the products don't match each other, it's really killing the user journey a lot. And imagine that you bought a product that you sent to the customer, and afterwards they are working on this product and they don't match. Another example I have in mind is that vacuum bags. Some vacuum cleaners are working with bags, and each of them probably have a different type of bag that will not fit maybe another one. So always make sure when you're making bundling, the product and the complementary product or the compatible product is the correct one. Because users, when you show them that this product goes well with this product, people trust you, and they will probably not question you to say that, okay, it's not the right one. It's also used in electronics as well, especially in spare parts. Make sure that your bundles are compatible. Make sure that they are really going side by side. So in electronics, it's used commonly in white goods as well, because they're spare parts. And it's also used in do-it-yourself shops as well, when you have tools, and especially when they have spare parts that they will need to be replaced frequently. It's a very good option to use this compatibility bundle. I just want to advise again, make sure that the spare parts and compatibility parts are really fitting each other. Make sure that you are checking it with either your product attributes from your product feed, or even the product information, the description. Make sure that they are really correct ones. Or to make this, you can use an AI, an automated way. Rather than to check it one by one, you can use the power of AI to make it for you. Another option is that if you're selling different brands, if you're a department store and you have your own white label, or you have your own private brand that you want to highlight with others. So if you just launch your own brand and not a lot of people are aware of the brand or the product doesn't get enough traffic, it could be one option to bundle it with a top selling product from the same category. In this example, what we see that we have the Philips toaster. Inside in the next product with the bundle, you have a brand's the company's own brand, that it's blender, so that it's two different brands. Normally what would you like to see is that when you have the Philips toaster, you would have the Philips coffee maker or Philips blender. So in this option, you see that the company is using power of bundle to show their own brand. So this is a very good option if you have your own brand, white label brand, that you want to promote it with others. This could be an option to highlight the increased traffic, the increased visibility of the brand, and also the product. So this is one of the ways to use bundling to increase visibility. And another option to use bundles, especially it's really used commonly in electronics, because we know that electronics margin rates are quite low than other retailers. So this is an option to make with the increase of product in the basket, to increase the margin. So most of the times when you have accessorized, probably they will have higher margin than the product itself. Like probably, I don't know the margins, but the margin rate of a laptop could be 5% to 10%, whereas the bag, the mouses, probably they will have from 70%, sometimes 100% margin. And with complementing and making a bundle with high margin products, it will increase your margin. I used to use this option a lot when I had a, let's say, top selling product that had a very low margin. I always try to bundle it with a margin makers and one quantity makers to make sure that I'm increasing my average order value, but it's also at the same time helping the margin to go higher. Everyone is struggling with profitability to increase the profits. The costs are going crazy. We know that every single point, even 0.001 point of margin is helping. So this is one option to make sure that you have sustainable growth in your bundling, and it will help your profitability in the end. Only thing that I know that it should not be only margin making products. Just make sure that the second product or the third product is you're helping your average margin, but just don't focus to put the highest margin maker. It might not be the best one. But what you can always do, always put it to A/B test. Let your customers decide which is the best bundle. So you can have the margin filter on top of it. You can say that I will use the AI, I will use the algorithms to bring the best complementing product in this, let's say, bundle. And it will be kept to say, okay, the bundle product should not be less than 10% or 20% or sometimes even 50%. Just make sure that the product you are putting in the bundle will make sense. It will not only bring margin. Some examples to give a little bit inspiration. This is very good, let's say, example from home decor industry. So rather than to show them with a very basic product detail page, it will give the customer an imagination. Just seeing these pictures, you will probably want everything in the room. You will not only buy the sofa. When you're moving houses, when you're moving first time to your new house, so probably you will buy the full concept. And this is very good, let's say, an inspiration idea to show the room and adding products one by one on the picture, or it could be on the right stand. I have another example afterwards. So just give them the inspiration rather than to show one product and to say that this lampshade will really go good with your sofa. Just provide them the picture, and the picture itself of the room will give them the inspiration, will give them the imagination. Another example, a little bit inspirational as well. It's shop the look. So you on the left-hand side you see the picture, and on the right side you see all the products that are related to the picture. What is the guy is wearing. Rather than again the same example, just give them one product, showing them the look, especially in fashion when you put women on the walk streets, when they see how it looks on the person, how it looks on the move, gives them real inspiration and a little bit more imagination. So this is one of the options to use bundling as well. One last example is inspire, what we call shop the recipe. To say that add another product to the basket, you can just show them a different way to add more products. It could be shop the recipe. So in one click, you can add everything related to the recipe. In this example, we have basic flour when we can combine them with eggs, oil to make a muffin, or it could be a bread. I know that since COVID started that home cooking is really high. One example could be spaghetti bolognese. So you have the pasta in front of you. You can say that why not cook spaghetti bolognese tonight? It's really easy. You can cook it in 15 minutes. Enjoy the recipe. So this, especially in groceries, is a very good way to, let's say, put a little bit inspiration, put a little bit of stardust into the business and make it more fun for the users. So this is the strategy behind how to make your bundles. What is the strategy to choose the product, and how do we position the bundles? Where should it go? So the best advice from me is to make sure that you use it in product detail page, because it makes sense. You can highlight your bundles on the home page, but it will not bring so much increase like it's in the product detail page. When you use bundling in the product detail page, I have two advices to get the best of it. One is to make sure that when you're using bundling, the bundle is really close to the first pictures of the product, so it's above the fold, so people don't need to scroll to see the bundle. So this is one example. Also, the bundle product should be quite close to the add to basket button, because when you are away, you are killing the journey. People don't understand what is bundle, and when you put it in front of the people, especially on mobile now, I guess all around Europe the mobile usage is 85%. The the country. In some countries, it's quite different, but a lot of people are browsing your products through mobile. So, and people don't like to scroll. And just making sure that it's really visible. It's maybe if it's below the fold, above the fold without one scroll, it's better. But even you are scrolling, it should not be really bottom of the page. It should be really close to the first pictures. It should be really close to the add to basket. So this is one advice. Second advice, if you are using it below the fold, make sure that it's not so far away. So this is one example from Decathlon. It's just below the fold with one scroll. And you can, on the left side, there's the mobile example. It's really easy, really smooth. On the right-hand side, you have the desktop example. It's really smooth. It's really visible. You don't miss it in the end really easily. And just to complete where we should position the bundles, make sure it's as top as possible, close to the add to basket, and close to the first pictures in the product detail page. And the last part about bundle is the pricing. So the first thing from me, that bundle doesn't have to come with a discount. You have seen many different examples. I will go back here, here. You don't have a discount. But we all know that when you see a discount, of course the conversion increases, because a lot of people, myself as well, when I see a discount, I'm convinced easier. So make sure that if there's a discount, it will work, but it's not mandatory to give a discount. Especially when you are giving complementary products. The 10th example, 10th and the the mattress, they're complementing each other, so sometimes there is no need to give a discount. But when you are making multiple product choices or a different product, if you want to increase a non-selling product, if you have this option, discount will work better. And when you're giving a discount, make it really, really simple. Like the example from buy one, get one free. Either it's going to be buy one, get one free. Either it's 50% off on the second product. Really make it simple to understand. When you make it complex, buy this, and if you do this, people get lost in the project. Make it as simple as possible. Last part, don't forget to check overall margin if you're giving a discount, the product margin itself, but also don't forget to check the overall margin of the basket as well. We are all trying to increase our sales, but in a profitable way, so that's really important. And when you are giving discounts, make sure that you are testing as well. Sometimes less discount works better than a higher discount, because prices also comes with value. When you decrease the price so much, it can sometimes, with some industries, some product, give a bad image as well. So make sure that you are testing every time, changing the product, changing the discounts. And key takeaways, what we went through. So I'm almost at the end of my presentation. So in the bundling, the first thing is that make sure that the pack makes sense. The products together make sense. Pen with, let's say, lotion might not make sense. So it will not increase your sales. It will not increase your average order value. It will not help your quantities. Just make sure that the pack itself is making sense. Second, one of the good things about bundling is that one-click add to basket. So make sure that you have this option to add the full bundle to the basket. And also, if you are showing more than one product in the bundle, make sure that some of the products can be removed from the bundle as well. Because if you don't have this option, you will lose all the benefit of having add to basket in once. So even the sizes, etc., you should have this option to make it easy. Giving a deal, giving a discount promotion always help to increase your sales. So if you have this option, make sure that you are giving a good discount to your users, and make sure that it's visible. The bundle is seen by the users. When you position the bundle well in the product detail page, it helps a lot. When it's really low on the product detail page, when there's 5 or 6 scrolls needed to access to or even see the bundle, it doesn't help so much. And check your stock levels as well. when there's no stock, there's no sales. If you are especially using top seller products, make sure that you have checking these stock levels frequently, because when you put a product to the bundle, of course the sales will increase, and make sure that you are not going out of stock, and make it really easy to the eye, to the hand as well. It should be visible, the bundle should make sense, and the pricing should make sense as well. Before to close, on our website, we have a very good use case, very good best practice coming from one of our customers. So I put the link in the left corner, so you can go to Segmentify website and read it from the customer's point of view as well. I'm coming from Segmentify, but it could be good. In this case, the outcome of the bundling was really good. So enjoy the read. I hope it will give some inspiration and ideas as well. At last, thank you for listening to me. This is my information, so my email and my LinkedIn address. Please feel free to contact me anytime through any channel. I'm more than happy to answer any question anytime.